Welcome to the Glowtips channel, and hi if you're new here. I'm so glad that you're joining us today because we're going to be taking a small detour from our usual polynail gel tutorials to dive into the world of gel polish. In this video, we're going to be covering everything you need to know, including what gel polish actually is, how to apply it correctly, and a few mistakes to avoid it if you want long-lasting results. If you're looking for a specific step or tip, feel free to use the timestamps in the description box to skip ahead. And if you're curious about any of the products I'm using today, I've also linked everything clearly down below. So what exactly is gel polish? Gel polish is a formula which needs to be cured under a UV or LED lamp. Once cured, it creates a durable, chip-resistant and high-shine layer that looks and feels like salon quality manicures. This step includes 3 key steps: applying a base coat, followed by your gel color, and then finishing with a high-shine top coat. Each layer needs to be cured under the lamp to fully set. This means no waiting around for the polish to dry, which saves you a lot of time and avoids accidental smudges like traditional polish. Make sure that you cure each layer for a good 60 seconds under our LED lamp in order to get a high shine and chip-free surface. This is what the nail should look like. One of the biggest perks of gel polish is that it can last anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks without chipping if applied properly, making it perfect for busy days, travels, or just a low-maintenance lifestyle. And when it's time to remove it, it doesn't just wipe off like regular polish. Gel needs to be soaked off using acetone, usually with foil wraps or soak-off pads, so you can remove it gently without damaging your natural nails. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on how to remove gel using acetone, then we have a full detailed video on this, which we will link in the description box down below. If that sounded good to you, then you're in the right place. Let's get started by setting up our workspace and laying out everything you'll need for a smooth and easy application. Here is a quick overview of all of the items you will need. You can find these products linked in the description box down below. You will need a buffer, our nail file, lint-free wipes, a cuticle pusher with a double-ended side, alcohol pads or rubbing alcohol, and of course our LED Glowtips light. You will also need a gel polish. Today we are using Laguna, which is a beautiful pastel yellow, our base coat, and of course our high gloss top coat. These are all the products you will need, so now we can get started. Our first step is going to be nail prep. It's very important that you do not skip this step, otherwise this will lead to oils and residue being stuck to the surface of your nails, which will stop the gel from sticking. This will cause the polish to lift or peel much faster. Start by gently pushing back your cuticles using a cuticle pusher. This will help to expose the full surface of your nail plate, giving the gel polish more space to adhere to. It also prevents the gel from accidentally sitting on top of the skin, which can cause lifting later on. If you have any dry or dead skin stuck to the nail, you can carefully remove it with a cuticle nipper, but only if you're experienced and know how to use it safely. The goal here is to create a clean, smooth base for the gel to stick to. Next, if your nails need shaping, this is the best time to do it. Today I'm going for a soft, square look. However, you can go in with the shape of your choice. I'm using the Glowtips 180 grit side of the file to file each nail to match. If you are working on natural nails, always use the softer side of the file, as this will be a lot more gentle on your nails. However, if you have a thin layer of gel on your nails or just simply want to reshape your extension, then go ahead and use the 100 grit side of the file in order to speed up the filing process. A good tip is to check the grit of your file, as a worn out file can create a dull shape. Make sure that when you touch your file, it doesn't feel too smooth. This means that the file has been overused and it's time to replace it with a fresh file. Next, you want to grab the Glowtips nail buffer and lightly buff the surface of your nail. This removes the shine and gives the gel something to grip onto. Just be gentle, as you're not trying to thin your nails, but just roughen the surface slightly so that the gel can adhere to it. This is the same principle as prepping nail tips or enhancements like poly nail gel. The product needs a textured surface to bond properly. Once you finish prepping all of your nails, take a lint-free wipe soaked in alcohol and gently wipe down each nail. Next, let your nails air dry for a few seconds and they should look clean, matte and oil-free. At this point, your nails are perfectly prepped and ready for the base coat. Start by applying a thin, even layer of base coat to each nail. Use the brush that comes with your gel polish to spread and shape the product carefully across the nail surface. Make sure to cap the free edges because this is the very tip of your nail. This will help to prevent chipping later on. If the base coat accidentally touches your skin or cuticle, don't worry. Just clean it off gently using a brush soaked with acetone before curing. It's much easier to fix it now than after it's cured. Once it's set under the light, it's hard to remove and might ruin the smooth base layer. Now cure the base coat under the LED lamp for 60 seconds. After curing, the base coat will still feel a little tacky. That's completely normal as we need this to be our adhesion layer. Do not wipe it off. Just leave this layer as it is and move on to the next step, our gel polish application. Before application, be sure to give your bottle a good shake. When you take the brush out of the bottle, wipe off one side of the product onto the neck. That way you have a balanced amount of product, not too much and not too little. If there's too little gel like this, your polish will look streaky and uneven. This can be seen here through the streaks on the surface of the nail. The layer is too thin and too much pressure was applied, which is the reason why the brush strokes are showing. But if there is too much like this, it can flood your skin and won't cure properly. Start by applying a thin layer of gel polish. You can do this one of two ways. One method is to apply the gel to the top half of the first nail, cap the free edge, and then apply to the bottom half. This way you don't miss any areas of the nail, especially the free edge and the cuticle area. Another method, which I prefer, is starting from the middle near the cuticle, then use the brush to pull the gel downwards. Use one stroke in the center, then one on each side, carefully pulling the gel towards the tip. Take extra care around the cuticle area as you want to cover the curve completely. But keep a tiny margin between the gel polish and your skin. The gel should never touch the skin. If it does, it can cause lifting as your nails grow out. Here we are using a flat angled brush dipped in some acetone and cleaning up around the cuticle. This helps to achieve a long-lasting gel manicure. When applying, keep your brush flat and parallel to the nail. Do not apply too much pressure. Here you will apply an even amount of product which will distribute itself as our gel is self-leveling. If you hold your brush at a high angle like 45 degrees, it can remove the gel as you brush. This creates patchy areas and an uneven look. If needed, you can clean away any overflow with a brush dipped with some acetone before curing. Once you're happy with the coverage, cure the nail under an LED lamp for 60 seconds. Make sure to check the sides of your nails, especially the sidewalls and the thumb. Next, seal your nails with some high gloss top coat. For beginners, it can help to cure each nail immediately after applying the gel polish, especially if your gel polish is on the thinner or runnier side. This helps prevent the product from moving before you cure. Once again, check that each nail is fully cured. If you notice any shrinking at the sidewalls, then it's a sign that the gel did not cure properly. This might be because the light did not reach those edges. If that happens, you'll need to remove the gel and start again. Once again, don't forget to cap the free edge and clean up around the cuticle if needed. Now, cure your nails for a final 60 seconds. Now that we are done, I'm going to use the Glowtips Liquid Chrome in shade 06 Pearl. This will give the nails a nice pearly effect. Apply a thin layer of this with the brush. I'm going to apply a thin layer of this with the brush. I do not want it to be too much of a mirror effect, so a light layer would do. Let it dry for a couple seconds and then use our chrome applicator to rub the chrome into the nails. Once I got the chrome effect that I like, I seal it off with another layer of top coat. This is going to give our nails extra strength and extra shine. I'm currently loving how this chrome effect is looking. It's so trendy as the chrome will not apply smoothly. Now finish off with some cuticle oil around the nail to nourish the skin and bring some moisture back. Our liquid chromes can be applied to any gel color of your choice. Now finish off with some cuticle oil around the nail to nourish the skin and bring some moisture back. Another tip is to always apply a no-wipe top coat first. Cure this and then apply your liquid chrome on top. Do not apply the liquid chrome on a sticky layer, as the chrome will not apply smoothly. To ensure our gel manicure lasts as long as possible, here are a few aftercare tips. First, avoid using your nails as tools. Things like opening cans or scraping surfaces can cause lifting or breakage. Always protect your nails. Next, you want to apply cuticle oil regularly, even daily if you can. This will keep your skin hydrated and your nails looking healthy. Now let's go over some common gel polish mistakes. Whether you're new to gel or have been doing it for a while, these are some issues that can easily pop up. These include smudging, streaking, and lifting or peeling from time to time. Now let's say you've just finished painting your nails and your finger accidentally taps the edge of your lamp. This can be fixed easily. If your gel polish is on the runnier side, I suggest curing one nail at a time so that you have more control of your polish. However, if your nail did smudge or you do have bumps, just grab a cotton pad and gently wipe off the smudged polish. Give it a few seconds to dry and make sure there is no acetone residue left. Then go back in with your gel brush and reapply your polish in thin and even layers. Sometimes it's super annoying when we get pieces of fluff or brush hairs stuck in our gel. The best way to remove this is to use a pair of tweezers and pick out the fluff individually. Then go ahead and smooth out your gel polish with your brush and cure for 60 seconds. Now if you notice your polish lifting or peeling near the cuticle just like this, here's an easy way to fix it. First things first, do not peel it off, as this can lift healthy layers of your natural nails. This means your nail bed will be weaker, which makes it harder for gel to stick onto. So you can also use your cuticle nippers to cut away any excess lifting gel. Use a bit of acetone and a gentle file or a buff to remove the loose product safely. Then go for your full prep routine, push back the cuticles, buff the surface slightly, just enough to remove the shine, wipe the nail with some alcohol, cut away any remaining dead skin or cuticle, reshape the nail if needed, and then you're ready to reapply your gel. Just make sure to keep your coats even and thin. Just remember to avoid getting any product on the skin or cuticles, as this is what leads to lifting. Once again, don't forget to cap the free edge and cure your nails under the LED lamp. With a little bit of extra care and patience, your gel should bond beautifully and stay looking flawless for weeks. No lifting and no peeling. Now if you're working with milky or semi-transparent gel colors, you might notice the first coat looks a little patchy. You'll probably see streaks and bold spots, especially in the center of the nail or near the sidewalls, and that is totally normal for these type of gels. Unlike opaque colors, milky gels are meant to be a bit sheer, so they naturally don't give full coverage right away. This is why you want to start off with a thin first coat, fully cure it, and then apply a second coat. Sometimes these colors may even need a third coat in order to get that smooth, even, and cloudy finish. Just be patient with the layers and let each one self-level before you cure. It might take a little more time, but the final look is worth it. Soft, smooth, and super elegant. And that's everything for today's tutorial. I hope this video helped you feel more confident with your gel polish routine, especially when it comes to fixing those small mistakes that we all run into. We've also had lots of questions like, how do I safely remove gel polish, or how do I refill it when my nails grow out? These are super useful topics, but they do need a bit more to explain properly, so we didn't squeeze them into this video. However, if you'd like to see those tutorials, drop a comment down below and let us know. We really love hearing your suggestions and your feedback, which helps shape what we create going forward. Don't forget to like the video if it was helpful and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on what's coming next. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.